What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with a quick look at this new build I've been working on. Super excited to get this finished up. Been working on this for at least the last week, probably. Just, off and on a little bit here and there. Don't get a ton of time. I work a lot of hours this time of year, and the kids, keep me busy when I'm home and stuff. So, going to talk about it a little bit because it's a bad mofo. Because it is mofoed out. All right, so this is a MofoRC sponsored build, basically. Almost everything on this is MofoRC, so we're going to get to it. This body, I've had this for a long time. I've never used it, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to put it to use. It's something different. I liked it, and can't decide if I'm going to go with, just the sticker there or the white. You guys let me know what you think. Also need to do something with the hood, so maybe give me an idea for that. I did a carbon fiber type roof there. I left the holes for the little fake lights. I don't know if I'm going to use those or not, but it's there if I want to throw it on or off. And that's that with the body. I got it to fit. It could go a little lower probably, but I wanted to leave clearance. You can see I'm still hitting the servo a little bit, but those shocks are bottomed out pretty much right there. So that's not bad. Let's see what we got under here. So I got that on magnets, of course. And then we've got, that's where that screw I found a while ago came from. So lost the screw in my servo. Check that out. Awesome build. Might have to put a little Loctite on that since it's going into an aluminum mount. All right, now we're good. Hey, wouldn't be a fresh build if there wasn't stuff falling apart, right? Got to test and tune and tweak it. So, Mofo Ugly AF carbon fiber chassis. Love this chassis. Y'all know it's been one of my favorites on this rig. Threw the Gecko tires on there. I'm going to be testing those out from Next Racing. Had them on here for a minute, just trying them. And then I wanted to try these high racks on here. Spoiler, there is no beating the high racks. Just saying. Anyways, Ugly AF chassis and the carbon fiber. Love the layout of that thing. Just, it works. I started out, some of you guys may have seen, I had the Mofo Nano forward mount, but I ended up really just liking it to the rear because I'm able to get my battery up here where I like it and get that battery down as far as I can. It'll actually go just a little bit farther, like that. It sometimes moves a tiny bit. I just got it Velcroed in. But that kind of gets that battery down, and everything just fits in there better with that motor back here. And it's so small, it's really not much weight at all to the rear. So I like that setup. Furitek Lizard Pro, of course, Furitek ESC. And then we've got Mofo oil-filled shocks. I've got the light springs in the front with 20 weight oil all the way around, just because it's what I had in this little bottle. I'll show you guys. These are great for these little bitty shocks. Comes from Hobby Lobby, and you're not spilling shock oil everywhere. Hardest thing is getting the lid back on. So the oil-filled shocks, when you put these together, make sure to take the shaft loose on both ends and put a little dab of Loctite, because mine were coming apart. So Loctite them, let that dry and everything, then build them with your oil and stuff. I really like the oil-filled shocks. This one running on here. I do like how these Treals are a little longer, but these are really nice for more of the stock length. And so far they seem to be working pretty good. I'm running the stiffer in the rear just because I thought try to keep that rear from squatting so much when you're going uphill, you know, you get a whole lot of squat and you tip. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see, Mofo brass skid. Gotta love that. We got the Mofo axle housing, diff cover, the brass steering hubs here. I did sand just a little bit off of these so that where I had the paint against the paint here, it was smooth, no binding. I am running the Mofo brass steering links. Got that brass up there up front. Black Label Servo. That's a great little servo with his aluminum arm. And then all of the internals in here also are Mofo. The axle shafts and the outer axle there. The hardened worm gears in here. I am gonna probably put overdrive up here and put those back here, and maybe put a diff cover on here as well, just for a little bit of bling in the rear and a tiny bit of weight. I got quite a bit more weight up front. I need to kind of put this on my scale and check it, but it seems to do pretty well. Mofo wheels. Love these wheels. Just, they look so dang cool. I can't wait to change out the rings, just to play with some different rings with this body and stuff. Proline high racks, like I said, they're hard to beat. They have pretty much become my favorite tire. I still like the Patagonias on my course, but these honestly probably better than the Patagonias. This rear axle is pretty much just a stock one I had. Running, I think, a +5 axles in the rear to bring it out a little bit to match up with the front, because I do have the Treal hex up here with the barrel nuts, and then on the rear we're just straight Mofo wheel nuts. I'm telling you, it's Mofo everywhere. And I think that's pretty much got it covered. I do have the aluminum cover in here. I was getting a little bit of rubbing from it on the motor. I don't know if you can see that marking where I was getting a little bit of rubbing, and it was just stalling it out because it was rubbing. So had to play with that a little bit. I was glad I didn't have to take it all back apart, but it seems to be working now. And then I'm running this on my Gt5. I have my camera set up on it right now. You can see I'm running a micro receiver in there. That's what's balled up in this right here, shrink wrap. So just double-sided the Lizard Pro down, and that's pretty much it. We got Mofo upper links here, and then these are the RC Addiction or RC Doll Life on eBay. His high clearance links. I just love the look of those links right there. So I got those there, a set of stock uppers in the rear here. It's just what I had that lined up, and it worked. So cut a battery tray mounted there, and I think that's pretty much sums it up. Love these little batteries, these little bitty packs. Fit so well in here. I mean, it's got Mofo screws, it's got Mofo everything. Look, like, he sent me this, was a blessing. Just grab what you need out of there and go, you know. So super nice having all that organized when you're building something from scratch. So it has the Mofo hardened transmission gears, or bulletproof transmission gears, I believe that's what they're called. Stock drive shafts. That is about it. I did have to use a hot racing servo mount. Don't kill me, Nick. I wanted the best servo mount ever made, but I need to order one. And that's about it. this thing is running smooth. So let me just show you what we got. I've had, whoops, I'm hitting my throttle. I've had some people ask about this nano motor, and I love it. Okay, so small. If you're going with this brushless, look at that. So smooth with the Furitek ESC. My Gt5 is not the smoothest on throttle anymore. I have kind of wore the internals out in there, I do believe, because the spring and the trigger, sometimes it's just a little off. So, but I've had this thing for like 2, maybe 3 years. So, but you can see, got some really good slow crawl, and I haven't did any tweaking on this thing. So, I got a bad habit when I pick it up here, I grab this motor. So it stalls out on me. But overall, loving this setup, loving this build. So we'll get some runtime in with it. You guys let me know what you think. Let's check it out. All right, so you seen it. It's running pretty good, you know, to just be built, and I haven't tuned anything or did anything to it. Put it together and ran it, and I just like that it looks different. It's something a little different than what I have floating around here, so loving it right now. We'll get some more with it, and y'all let me know what you think. If you have any questions on any of it, definitely let me know. I'll post links to everything in the description, so definitely check those out. And we're gonna have some more coming with this thing now that I got this built finally. I have kind of gutted it, took the ESC out. I'm gonna get rid of this motor because it sucks. It's major weakness. It's probably just because of the gearing, but I think we can do better. I'm gonna get rid of this battery tray and do something different. Hoping I can get the battery up here somewhere. Gonna flip these steering links, this link, change the servo maybe, change the diff cover, and tear apart maybe these portals and check things out. I have another one of these coming, the Jeep build, that we're gonna do something with. We're either gonna take this one or that one apart and steal the axles, because everybody wants to know if these are gonna fit the SCX24, and we're gonna try to make them work. So if you have any questions on anything, definitely let me know. I appreciate everybody using the A-Main and Amazon links and all that stuff. It really helps out the channel. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I appreciate everybody. Peace.